Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be solo triumphing Tropical Isles on follow mode NST. So our loadout is military base, turret, ranger, rocketeer, and cowboy. And just like my previous video on lighthouse, it has a strategy. And it'll be linked in the pinned comment, by the way, and in the description as well. And no, you can't use golden cowboy because it's more expensive, and that means you'll get everything late. Okay, this is gonna be raw footage just like the previous video. You can follow along as you're doing it in game. The skill tree is not required, consumables are not required, it's optional. So we gotta place 6 level 2 cowboys one by one, and in this order. So we need to make it exactly right here. Upgrade him to level 2. And yes, you can timescale, but I am not going to timescale. This video will be long, bro. And also, this is applied for the first objective of the jet ski turret mission. I hope it's not lagging on your guys' end. And also, by the way, I didn't make this strat, it's by the Quest Kernel team. They made this. They make mission strats possible. As you can see, we got solo, trio, and duo strats right here. As well as for Molten. Some quick enemies, just like the commander stated. Remember to place everything correctly, by the way, because it matters since the range needs to cover the entire curve. Okay, so the only thing you need to worry about here, well, it's probably either the flying enemies or the fallen tank, but you can airstrike, so it's not gonna be a problem. You can airstrike, but it's not that required. Okay, as you can see, we placed our 4th cowboy, and just from looking, we can't fit the 5th cowboy in a straight line. Like the strat, you need to place it exactly right over here, as intended right here, mentioned here. I said here many times, wow. Okay, so by now here we're gonna be in wave 6 with about 5 cowboys. The cowboy rebalance makes this strategy more simple because the cowboy is slightly cheaper. Okay, for the 6th one, it's below the 4th one, not beside the 5th. Yeah, beside the 5th, but not below the 5th. Alright, so for the squire, it's not gonna be much of a problem. Okay, now after you're done with placing 6 level 2 cowboys, you gotta upgrade each and one of them to level 4 one by one. So I highly recommend starting off with the same order as you've placed them, so that the back ones get more damage done. The cowboy rebalance is actually good. It made the upgrades cheaper. You get less money, but like there's more TPS, so you still get the same amount of money, but just in different intervals. Right, we got one ready. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so it's already wave 10, and you should at least have one level 4 cowboy. Next video I'm going to be doing Abyssal Trench, which will actually be more difficult because the map is way too big. Okay, by now you should at least have 3 level 4 cowboys, so that it can take out the square quickly with Nimble. Alright. We got a lot of drags being sent out. It's gonna be good for the Cowboys, oh my gosh. We got some souls. Okay. You can skip, by the way, if there's like something with a death animation, because it'll still give you the wave bonus. Okay, we got some Fallens, but don't worry, because the Cowboys' incredible DPS can take it out, as well as the Breakers. Like, look at this, guys. It takes it out on its own without the need of supports, by the way. Cowboy is this good already. Dang. Okay, after that, you gotta get a total of 10 Cowboys that are level 4. With that, if you're done with doing the 6 Cowboys to level 4, I recommend placing the 7th one here. It doesn't need to be in order, but I just recommend to place it here. And for the rest of the 3, just place it like this. Now, if you can't fit the final one over here, I will show you where to place it. Okay, there we go. We can skip that. Yeah, for sure it's not gonna fit the final Cowboy on that spot right over there. Don't worry, because you can place it about over here. It's still the same thing anyways, because like most of the time you're gonna mess up on the position anyways. Okay, that was a huge lag spike. Alright, now you should get 10 level 4 Cowboys total after the wave with the Fallen Giant. If, I said F because I have the skill tree on. Okay, so after that, you gotta place 7 level 0 Rangers, 1 by 1. Wait, why did I say 1 by 1? Okay, so I recommend starting off with the edge to maximize space. And no, this is not gonna be pure yap. Okay, so for the second one, since it doesn't say how to place it, the second one you place over there. And for the third, you gotta place directly below the second one. Why? For the flying enemies later in the early waves of wave, was it 22 or 19? I kind of forgot. But like, yeah. For the fourth one, place it right over here. There we go. If you're wondering why I'm putting an exact order of placing these, because it doesn't indicate, and we also need to have range up all the way till this part of the path, because something might leak if there's no military base that spawns. Okay, once we're done placing the 5 rangers over here, you gotta place the 6th and 7th one right over here. Make sure to place it perfectly so that you can fix the 7th one precisely, because there's a chance that you might not leave any correct amount of space for the 7 ranger. Okay, since you're done with that, after wave 19, which already happened, you need to get max military bases. So I recommend doing this one by one again, because yeah, it's gonna mess up. So we're gonna max every military base that you place. One by one. So yeah, it doesn't feel like it feels like it's wrong, but we need the railgun tanks for the later waves, so we desperately need it. Okay, we're about to get a tank. Okay, skip that. Oh, by the way, for the military bases, you can place wherever you want on the map, but I recommend here, so that this can be stun bait for the Fallen Honor Guard and the Fallen King. Or maybe up the front so you can stun bait everything. Cowboy is your economy and sub DPS here. Okay, wave 22 is the flying enemies. So this will deal these dudes right here because we don't have something that detects it besides the airstrikes and the ranger. Okay, so you can place below here. The stun bait. Okay, there we go. Ranger took it out. By now, you should have at least one max military base, and working on the second one already. Okay, we already got Chester. Not gonna lie, I think the Jessica just fell off in power with the Fallen rebalance, because like it barely does anything, bro. I mean, like, you saw that gif, right? It barely did anything. Alright, it made them nimble, but like the Cowboys have good DPS, so you can kill it already. Got one beach bow from that, bro. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, it was going far. Surprisingly. Okay, you can skip that because that's just the body of the Fallen Necromancer dying. Skip again. The skeleton just died from the military base. Wow. Okay, so for these breakers, no problem. Yeah, they might be laggy and maybe annoying in the sound, but like the Cowboys can deal with it. Cowboy redesign when? This is literally outdated. Okay, as you do in the military bases, you can airstrike, but like, it's not needed. Maybe if you leak it just in case. So for the 5th one, I know you're not gonna fit here, so maybe place it right over here in the corner. Again, you can place this wherever you want, but I'm just placing it here for a proper stun bait. They're getting a bit far. Okay, for wave 30, we got the fallen shield, right? Okay, this, you can airstrike because there's a chance he might leak. Okay, by wave 30, around wave 30, okay, you should at least have 4 max military bases, maybe even a 5th if you have the skill tree on. After that, during wave 30, you should have placed Rocketeers already. Says here max Rocketeers. Okay, so for the Rocketeer placement, it has to be below the Cowboys you have placed it, where you have placed. And you gotta place them one by one and max them immediately. We need that quad missile launcher, bro. Okay, I can't max that, but like, why is it 20k? It was 18.5. What? Dang, they really nerfed the Rocketeer. Oh, okay, we got the fallen tank. This is why we need the quad missile launcher. Okay, so for the Rocketeer placement, this is gonna be the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. This is the 4th. Hold up. Alright, that was perfectly timed. Okay, for the 5th, place it here. We need to maximize the range potential of Rocketeer. Okay, so for the Fallen Angel, you can either be cooked or nah. Because like, depending on how you place your Ranger, you can win or lose. You can airstrike if you want, by the way. Like, I'ma time it. Okay, that was a good airstrike. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you really need to airstrike this. Rangers cannot solo this Angel on its own. Alright, this is why we need proper Ranger placement. So that I can fire more. Okay, there we go. We need the 6th Ranger right over here at the back. What is that HP, bro? We got 1,744 out full. 0.0000000000002. That is extremely a lot of leading zeros. Okay, for the 7th one, make sure to place it properly because there's a chance like you can't place it here anymore. These 1 to 6 Rocketeers place it properly so you can place it here. Okay, we got some Seraphs. Can he handle its own? Oh, they're both bloated. They're all bloated. Okay, there we go. Okay, wave 35. The Fallen Shield comes out this wave. So, by now, you should have at least 7 max Rocketeers. Not an 8th one because, like, I know it's not enough. Because of the nerf. Dang, Rocketeer used to be, like, OP, bro. But like, it's kinda expensive and it does less damage. Okay, now here is why we need stun bait. It can stun bait the rangers, maybe these dudes, or even the military bases if it wants to. If it gets far, by the way. You can airstrike this thing if you want. Okay, well, since you're done with the Rocketeers by now, during wave 35 with the Fallen Shield, you have got to max Rangers now. So I recommend upgrading it first to level 3, then wait until you can afford to level 4. Everything has got to be upgraded to level 4 immediately as you're done. Okay, here's why. Okay. Alright, we didn't need the stun bait after all. He just died here. But I think the Fallen Guardians or the Fallen King will fall for it. It buys us some time, potentially. Right now you just got corpses of the Fallen Tank and the Fallen Heroes. Now you just gotta skip so that you can save some time. Alright, we got Fallen Summoner wave 37. Don't worry because remember you can airstrike. And if you want, when you're done with the Cowboys and the max turrets, you can max the Cowboys if you want. Okay, here's a problem. Here's a problem. Alright, this is... Okay, sorry, okay, we didn't leak. Because those aggro Fallen Giants, the Rangers target them first instead of the nimble flying enemies. Okay, now, we gotta airstrike this dude. You need to airstrike because the summons will really just kill the tanks. Okay, as he's dying, you gotta skip. Okay, we got that bloated, no, that nimble tank, but the tanks will deal it, trust. Okay, there we go. He will die around here, by the way. Just don't worry, he's not gonna leak anyway. Okay, now, by now, you should have almost maxed all of your Rangers. But wait, by wave 39, you should have the max Rangers. I don't have it yet though. I spent my money in those airstrikes. Okay, we got some Guardians now in the field, just like what the commander had said earlier. Okay. Hold up. Where's the turret? Okay. Why did I forget that? Okay, I suggest starting off at the bottom. Once you place the turret, immediately max it as soon as possible. You can see why I started at the bottom, right? The range. Okay, so this is gonna go far, but don't worry, gang. Don't worry. Why is there no UI? Hey, wait. Hey, wait. We can lose. We could lose. Oh my gosh. Airstrike cook. Airstrike cook. The turret also cooked. Oh my gosh, we almost lost there. If I didn't airstrike, he died over here. Dang. Thanks, airstrike. Okay, I overreacted there, but yeah, we could have lose. You could lose if you got a bloated nimble falling guardian with the fallen jester RNG, but no worries because you got the airstrike, just like what I did earlier. Okay, so at the final wave, you should not have maxed turrets yet, because like, yeah, you spent some money in the airstrikes, right? So yeah, you can't max it yet. Alright, since you followed everything now in the instructions with just 3 stats for some reason. When you're done with maxing the turrets and placing them in this order, you can max the Cowboys. For more money and more sub DPS, I guess. And also, we need 3 max turrets so that you can skip objective 2 as well as being in objective 1 for the jet ski turret. Airstrike, the Fallen King, and the Fallen Summoner, but I prioritize both at the center. Oh, by the way, my game will lag every time he does that swinging sword thing, because like it's very laggy, has a lot of graphics. Let's see if everything is maxed. Okay, that is very laggy. We need to kill the summoner, by the way, with the airstrikes. Okay, the summoner is almost dead. Okay, he died. It's just the Fallen King left. Did he die? Or... yeah, it died. It died here. Okay. Okay, he's meant to be at 50k at this loop. He's gonna fall for the stun baits, right? Right? Fall for it. Okay, he did. Okay. Okay, bro. He didn't fall for it. Or maybe I didn't see. I don't know. Okay, he's about to die with this loop right over here. There we go. There. Simple as that. Wave 39 is just a problem. It's RNG. The Guardian died here, bro. But anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching and goodbye. Watch an ad for 50 coins? Yeah, sure, let me try. 6 seconds for 50 coins is actually worth it, not gonna lie.